Traveling to Busan. Ready for battle. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Okay, so let's start out with comps, and specifically comps for, this map of Busan in general. With what you guys are running, I'm fine with this. For the most part, there's only one change I'd really like to make, and that would be for Maddie to swap onto Mercy. And just keep it at that. The reason I say this is because at the skill level of your guys' dive, Maddie being on Mercy would be a little bit more beneficial to you because if you figure in a dive comp, the most amount of actions that someone would have to do in this comp would be D.Va and Lucio in particular. The reason I say this is because D.Va has to do so many different things. Chew, this is for you. Such as dive in with the Winston when he goes into DM and follow up with damage, to peel for your DPS with the DM, same thing for your Widow, and also your Ana particularly. Lucio's in the same way that if you're going to be running a dive comp with Winston D.Va and you're playing as Lucio, you should be staying with your tanks. Not overly aggressive, but kind of in the middle of them, giving them, keeping your heal aura up, amping when you need to, speed boosting them when you need to, and such. But you also need to be able to peel for your Ana particularly. That's just easier for you guys to do at this level, if you have a Mercy, just because it's easier for you to pocket Sunless. If Laz needs help, you fly to Laz and heal him up, that kind of stuff. That's the only big adaptation I would make with this. The Widow's fine, the Tracer's fine for this round of the map. So we'll start it off. Chase, good, denying the health pack, even if you know or not. Okay, we got to pick on their Widow, so we traded. Laz, I'm okay with where you're at. Maddie, try to keep up with the tanks as best you can. So if that means improve their, at least their Moira is somewhat out of position, and so is their D.Va. Their D.Va should have been with the Monkey. So if you do collapse on the Monkey, everyone should be collapsing onto the Monkey. Chase, I know you're already up there dealing with the Widow, but right now we're even. Focus fire should be on the Mercy.
The objective is now. Get into position.
Sorry, I'm getting a better view. Okay, I'm fine with the fight. Stagger the D.Va. So you already have point. If you stagger the D.Va, you buy yourself at least another 30 seconds if you get a good stagger. Gee, you shouldn't have died there. Okay. Chew, make sure you're spamming during kind of in between fights to try to decloak Sombra. Good one clip.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
I like where you're playing Laz and Sunless. This is fine. Sunless, if you can, try to switch angles every once in a while. Widow might know where you are a little bit more. Laz, you should have stayed right next to Sunless for LOS, don't peek that, especially if they're gonna run a Widow. Okay. I'm gonna rewind that a bit. Okay, Tusk gets hacked.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
This is fine. This is fine. Laz dies. Sunless, your job here is just to win the Widow 1v1. That's your most important job. Everything else should be left to the rest of your team, but you're looking for that duel. Okay, you got hacked.
Nerf this.
Apagando las luces.
Good, focusing the mortar first. Don't push too far. Nice.
Helden sterben nicht. Nerf this.
Okay, Nana goes on to Tusk. Where's everyone? Slow this down just a bit. Slow. They pop Primal Bomb, Valk, EMP. That was the last fight, actually. Okay, yeah. With how many ults they had coming into this, this is completely fine that this happened. That's a fight that they should win no matter what, but they use most of the ults that they have in their bank.
Hello. This will restore
Tusk speeds. We already talked about that.
Hello.
Just wait for your Winston. Chase, you gotta be careful doing something like that. If a Sombra gets a good hack off on you, you're fucked.
This will heal you.
Okay, you're at full 6. Going into this next fight with the ults that you have, I like to swap over to the Moira. This gives you more brawling potential and it kind of empowers your tanks a bit more. So leading with this fight, you can do an aggressive bomb from a different angle chew or try to open up with a pulse. Without knowing what ults they have, it would be safe to assume that their Sombra will have EMP. Maddie, you have to wait for... That's what you've been saving your ult for the most part, is just for EMP. So yeah, try to open up with a pulse, but if you know that they have EMP, then definitely try to hide for that. Good dive onto the Widow.
Nerf this.
Apagando las luces.
Good beat. A little bit late on it though, but that's okay. Monkey gets traded out. Diva should be maxed here.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Nerf this.
Primal could have been saved for a little bit longer for when they do come back to stall. Good, we burned the Diva. Good. Yeah, you guys played this. You guys played this first round pretty well. Nothing really much to comment on.
Ready for battle. Your safety is my primary concern.
Justice will be done.
3, 2, 1. Round
Okay, the same thing. Let's talk about comps here. With what you guys are running, you're better suited to run a dive here, but this map is not primarily great for dive. I'm fine with the supports here, and I'm even fine with the tank line. You could keep the tracer, and it could work, but most likely you're going to want it for a brawl comp to more try to support your Rhine and tank line. So a better swap here would be for a May Reaper, a Sombra Reaper, McCree, Sombra, Reaper, McCree, stuff like that. This can be an okay Widow map if you get in the right positions for it, but for the most part, this map is just more brawl. Yeah. With what they're running, they're not going to have much speed, so but they will have more healing power. Excuse me, sorry. So trying to run down and burst a Rhine, that's why a May here would be so much more valuable, because the healing gets blocked off if you wall off a Rhine, especially if you're just looking to wall off tanks, and it's less about walling the tanks off and more about walling the supports off, just because it denies them value. Or even hacking a brig so she can't use abilities. I just think a different DPS here would enable the comp a lot better in general. Okay, make sure we all know which way we're going. We went left, Tusky went right. Make sure we're sticking together as a unit. Good pick. If a Reaper goes like that again, and so like let's say tanks are up here, Reaper TP's right here, we need supports and DPS need to force the Reaper to fade or to start backing up towards his team. Either way, you need to force abilities out of that. Don't just leave them there to free farm your tanks in the back. Calls to drop the point.
The objective is now.
You barely got away. That's very bold. We push back up. Okay, our Rhine should not be going to cap, Maddie. That's up to you to cap, and then go to your team just because you're fast, or chew. But DPS will clean it up. Okay, coming in the next fight, we have Shatter and Pulse. They don't have anything. Try to open up with a good Pulse here. Or Shatter. Big Shatter. Good Pulse. We don't use anything else here. Good. Also, the reason for, just to go back to the other map, the reason I say swap over to Mercy instead of a Lucio is just because you're going to build your ult much faster on Mercy than you are for Lucio in that comp, because at that point you're just pocket or healing and carrying the tanks around. In this comp, definitely Lucio's the pick. Look at your ult charge. On the other map, it got you to 99 before we had beat. This time, you're almost there, just from 30-40% on the board. Okay, this fight we try to lead in with Nano. Be aggressive here, especially with your ults. Throw bomb in behind them, Nano Tusk, and then just swing through. They do make a rotation. Chase should scout that out. Make sure you let them know. Everyone rotates. Let's just see where we're positioned. Okay, this is fine. Good anti. Unlucky. Also unlucky. All over the place. Good. Make sure we're all focusing the same thing. Everyone's focusing Reaper first. Now Moira. Good. It's on the top. Very nice. Very nice. Didn't need to shatter. Especially since none of us were up here. This was stupid. You back. Beat's okay. You had to bail him out. What? Oh, fuck me, what I press? Or maybe I didn't press anything.
Ready for
No.
battle.
Fuck. Oh, that's my bad.
Ready for 3, 2.
This will heal.
So we played this good. We start kiting back because they use Cole. We block Shatter. We had to use Beat to bail him out. Okay. Slow this down. First of all, we shouldn't have pinned in. I already told you this. If everyone just rotates back, as soon as Maddie dies, just rotate back. This fight can extend out. And once it extends out, you guys win this. Look at their ults compared to yours and what you could have online with, I don't know, another 30 seconds of, getting your ults. You know, we'll have Nano coming up. We have Sights. Or Pulse coming up. All we have to do is back up the point, chase this Rhine. And once we chase the Rhine, kill the Rhine. And at that point, it's an even fight. Instead, you had other plans. When we do that, fight prolongs. Even if we don't kill the Rhine and their team follows up with him, we can still stall this out to a 5v6 until Maddie gets back. Even using Nano to all right, let's say they all get the point. It's a 5v6, right? At this point, Laz, you're probably at 90 for Nano. Once you get Nano, you give it to Tusk. You try to cleave through. When a disadvantage for a 5v6 is, yes, it's still a disadvantage in and of itself, but if you use ult, it makes up for that. So popping Sights to get a pick off, to pop Nano on Tusk to let him cleave through. All of this will eventually start stacking up so that the fight is evened out. And then eventually Maddie comes back and then you guys win the fight. Just by kiting back to point. This map is very choke dependent, and so if you hold it chokes, you get one picked off, you start backing up the point. If you have ults, use ults when they touch point, and then take the fight to the point. Once you use your ults, you should be able to swing it back. But it's fine, it's just clean up for them. Maddie, you shouldn't have gone in.
Hello there. Personne n'échappe à mon regard. This will heal.
Are you ready?
Big shatter. Big bomb. Nice. Maddie, you shouldn't be on the McCree there. You should be sticking with your Ryan. Even if it is to chase down. Yep. Good stuff.
Victory.
Okay, I'll be back in just a second. I need to get something to drink. Okay. Actually, we'll just go into one more.
Yeah, sorry, my PS4 had an aneurysm.
You're good.
Oh, what's the code?
Ready for battle.
This
I don't
is-
know. I don't know what the code is. This is what I plugged in last night for Tusk Spot Review.
So this is not yesterday, the day before?
No, this is
Or
yesterday. Sorry, yeah, yesterday.
Okay, what
I haven't
map
looked at
are
the
you
day
on?
before yet. I'm on Hanamura.
3,
Okay.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay, I'm at 3 minutes 51. Just FYI. That's because I didn't ask you. Duh. Nothing. Maddie just commented on stream, invites Ian, but not me.
Hold on. You said
That's
351?
Yep. We're on attack. I gave you a pity invite. Don't call me rude.
Yo, wait, what am I looking at? Wait, we're defending.
I wasn't
Yes.
prepared
No,
for
we're on
this.
attack. For Hanamura.
Oh wait, yeah. I'm dumb.
What'd you say, Maddie?
I wasn't prepared for this. I don't
You
know
asked for an
code.
invite, what do you mean weren't prepared?
No, I was.
She was just bitching
I
about
didn't
not
ask.
getting an invite.
No, you
Yeah,
you,
exactly.
you asked for an invite.
I don't have the code.
I don't know the codes.
It's fine. I'll just watch it with the delay.
Like, it's like 3 minutes.
The delay.
It's like, yeah, it's at least like a minute and a half.
There, I sent you the
It's
codes.
very long.
You should have them now.
Oops.
Wait, what? On my screen, the diva on their team is like, I don't even know. Is she calling Meg or something? She's like in the sky above like the skybox,
You are at 3 minutes 51 for you guys attacking, right?
like on the timer or the.
Yeah, on the timer.
Like in the game timer, not the
Yes,
actual
as
bar.
in
The
you
blue
have
bar.
3 minutes and 51 seconds to capture point A.
I'm at 53. Now I'm at
Okay.
51.
I'm there.
Okay. So comp-wise, same thing as I said on the last map. What we're running with DPS doesn't really work for our tank line. The Tracer can work, but for the most part, you're going to want to run something that's a little bit more brawly. So McCree, Reaper, May, even a Doom to a degree. But if you're going to stick with these DPS, you might as well just switch over to Dive. And with what they're running, if you guys are more prone to taking a more dive style, then tanks should swap to either a Zarya Winston or Winston Diva, especially since they have a Widow and an Ana and a Junk. All three are very exploitable to dive.
Yeah.
But alright, I'm gonna start. Actually, there's something else I wanted to say. So because you're running a brawl comp, if you want for the rotation that you should make for this first choke, I was explaining this last night. I guess I should have recorded it, but internet's a bitch. So there's a couple ways of attacking this point for different comps. For the most part, most teams are going to hold up at the choke. So instead of running at them, if you're running like a Ryan Zarya comp, take this room. As soon as you take this room, it forces them to do two things. One of two things. Either they rotate around to over here or back to point, or they chase you. And if they chase you, think of it this way. If all 6 players are over here in a perfect world, and they try to chase you in here, players like, let's say if their Ana wasn't positioned there, like their Widow or their Diva, well, no, maybe not their Diva, their Widow or their Mercy aren't going to be able to see through here. If so, they're going to have to reposition, and by the time you reposition, you should be able to kill anyone that comes in here. So this either turns into a bait where they have to come in, or you force a rotation out of them. After there, depends on what they do. If they rotate, then you keep rotating this way and go to point, come back here, go this way, whatever.
What room are you talking about?
The right room, where the Ana was sitting. I'm at 345.
Okay. I paused.
Okay.
Wait, 340. Oh shit. Okay. 340.
So from an attacker's perspective, the right room at choke, that long rectangle with the stairs behind it and the mini. So if you come in here, you either bait their tanks in here or their DPS, either way, or they're forced to rotate and you match them with a rotation. Instead of just running head on at them, where Widow has free sights on you, the Rhine can swing at you, the Diva can shoot you, Junk can spam you, etc. Okay, gonna hit play.
This is going to hurt.
You get anti, we back up.
Time to raise my APM. I'm gonna have to shoot you down. Get through this.
Okay, back up. Just that, wait at that out. Chew, it's important for you not to die, especially if you're high charge.
Routing power to forward shield.
Gaku, be careful when you're poking here. It just takes one good Widow to line up a headshot on you. See, we're just taking so much time in this choke where we could be making that rotation and just going around. Try to destroy the trap before you go in. Good pick off. Big tire. Chase, make sure you're calling for a peel for either your Lucio or your Ana to heal you.
Routing power to forward barrier.
This is good. You force the rotation of the Tracer to chase you. Well, the chase. Fuck. By going that way, you force the Diva on you. That's basically what I wanted everyone to do, not just the Tracer. Everyone goes in that room, someone like a Diva chases you, you punish her for chasing. with the shatter. We don't talk about those. That just turns into a clusterfuck. Just get out.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Wait out sights.
ازيك؟
Once sights are down, then we go. Now we go. Beating here is fine just because they don't have any other ults that they can really use to counter it. And we clean up. That was a good beating gauge. Not sure. Can you go through the ground? Oh shit, you can't go through the ground.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Okay, attacking this next point with what they have, specifically the junk, don't go top right. He's just going to spam you out every time. Because they're not running a Lucio, if you take it straight down mid, they're not going to have enough time to reposition, especially if you use speed boost to get to point, and they're going to be forced to rotate 2 point instead of going through the top right and getting spammed out. Sorry, I'm at 3 minutes 56 for attacking second. My bad.
Yeah, I realized something like a minute ago. When you said 3:45, I went to second point 3:45, so I was confused as fuck the whole time.
Alright.
But it's fine. But you talking about the mini room? I was like, what mini room? There's no fucking mini room. And then I was like, wait, there's a mini room on first point. That's definitely what he's talking about. It's fine. Okay, so 3:56, second point.
Shit, I'm at 3:32 now.
Okay. Okay, I'm here. Are you paused?
Yeah, I'm paused. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, just got big tire. Play. I'm sure we're shielding for our team to get through the choke. Well, spawn. That's right, I remember this now. Okay, yeah, we don't get the full ticks. Okay, we killed the Rhine, killed the Mercy, and Widow. Junk's about to die. Oh no, he doesn't. He gets in the spawn. Go straight to point. Focus the junk. That's a big shatter from them.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Our focus fires all over the place. We're all doing different things. I mean, this is a dead fight, but well, you got the second tick. Oh, never mind. This isn't a dead fight. You guys win this. I forgot. Lovely. Or do you win this fight? Fuck, I don't remember.
I don't know.
No, never mind. You do. That's right. It was. I was thinking of a specific thing that I remember last night, and it was on defense.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Okay, with how you guys set up, tanks is mainly for you. Tush should be playing right here on this side. Chew, you're playing exactly where you need to be. If your shield goes down, Tusk jumps right in the middle to take fire until your shield comes back up. When it does, he can go back to swinging and fire striking at this choke. Support, playing back here. Chase, you might want to take a different angle, so maybe up here, up on top of the pagoda, top of this catwalk, etc. Turret's fine where it is. Okay, they go for the TP around. You make a good rotation. Bon is an idiot. Chase, try to take different angles from your team, because that forces them to either shield. Because right now, let's say, where's their Ryan? Where the fuck is their Ryan? Oh, right there. Let's say their Ryan shields up. He's either going to shield all of your guys' damage because you're all shooting through here, or if you take an off angle, you're able to free fire on the Bastion, the Diva, the Mercy from to the left side. And this is just clean up. You guys handled that really well. Again, reset at choke. They switch off sim. Okay, with a dive, now this is where you switch to how you guys are positioning. Because if they're going to dive anyone, let's say if you're up here, they'll isolate you a little bit easier than isolating both tanks back here. And you will still have healers to back you up. It's fine. Once they made that rotation, you rotate the point. Res should go off. They're going to have a lot less heals just because they're running a BAP with a dive comp. So just pressuring out whenever, bursting a tank whenever he comes through is best play here. Especially since you have a Zen for Discord.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Okay, don't chase tanks like that because it leaves your backline free like this if they had moved faster. So you should have your shield up by now in place. Tusk, your feeder. So with where they are, Laz, Maddie, you guys should be rotating on the point, which you do. Everyone goes to this rotation. Good. Good. You guys did the right thing. And you still managed to pick it off. By rotating to the opposite side and putting distance between you, that's how you guys won that fight. And just fragging, I guess.
Chase.
Okay, I've already told Tusk this, but just so everyone knows, this one play, yes, it worked one time. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, do not do this again, which you do. I think we could have used our ults a little bit better in this fight. Probably didn't need Amp Matrix. Or Bongo, really. Yeah, because as soon as we went for that play, the Ryan already knew. Which, is it this part? Yeah, this is what caused you guys to lose the fight, and a big bomb from them.
still don't know how I died to that.
Okay, instead of using alts there, we should have tried to back up. So I'm gonna back up a little bit. Back when there's 3.9 seconds on the clock for first.
All right, 1 second. Hold on, almost there.
I'm there.
Okay. Chew's dead. Maddie got killed by Tyre. See now, if instead of chasing in all different ways, which we went, and using Molten Core, if everyone just backs up to this corner, or back where supports normally play, it gives time for Chew to switch the ball, to come back. We'll eventually get, you know, at least a 5v4 at this point. Maybe a 5v5 by the time Chew gets back. Instead of what we do, which we go to point, use Molten Core, everyone plays a little bit spread. You die by bomb. I was thinking for a second, pause, sorry. I was thinking why he had gotten Tyre so fast, but I forgot that they used bomb on you.
I do not understand how I died to the bomb. I think it was through the window.
I don't know. Play. Yeah, and Gaku, where you're at is out of position. Tusk, you shouldn't have pinned. You should have stuck with your support. Good lamp. Tusk dies. Their Rhine dies. You use Matrix, which is fine. They use double support ults. Okay.
Spin to win, baby.
Yeah, bro.
Look at that, we won. Easy.
Tusk shouldn't have come back. Once Chew dies, that should have been it. You had gotten everything out of them that you should have. They have bomb again. But they had used Tyre, they had swapped to Soldier, so his ult charge is almost nothing. And they used both support ults. As soon as they used both support ults, you should have just called it fight on second point, especially since the only person left was Chew. So calling not to go in is better because you just fed them 500 HP and ult charge.
Alright.
Okay, pause. Although this works, Chew, you should have swapped over to something like a Diva here instead of staying with the ball. Just because mines aren't really worth it enough compared to a Diva that can fly up and contest the Soldier, contest whoever the fuck is up on catwalks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tusk called for him to stick on it until he...
Yeah, I know. I had already talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine where everyone's at. We didn't need Molten Core because we had gotten a pick with mines. Good kill on the Echo. Or, Sombra. Jesus. Okay, Chew, now you switch to Diva. Not Orisa. Yeah, the reason I say Diva, not Orisa, is because you can contest all above, plus you can support Tusk much better than an Orisa can. Why was Lamp used?
Huge. He was big. He was big.
Massive. Yeah, fucking massive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I rewinded it just because I want to see why you fucking used it. Why did you use
So
it?
he could peek the widow.
Okay, I in my head I was like, yo, they still have a Widowmaker. I mean, they had an Ashe, but like, I was like, yo, I'll give it to you, and he was like, okay.
Still,
And
you
then
gotta you gotta trust him to be
So-
able to win that.
Yeah, I know. I just like for the time. It was also like bad timing. Because like as I popped it, like
They
it didn't
should've
actually
peeked
like it could have gotten used, but like no, but like when I popped it like right here, like they weren't even peeking him when I popped it, which was even worse than like if they were even peeking him.
Right.
So it served absolutely no purpose. So it's just big brain. You would understand.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you know what time I'm at. I need to rewatch this. 1:25 on the clock.
All right, I'm at 123. We going?
Yep. Go. Okay, because you used that lamp, that threw the fight for you guys. Pause. 117.
I think you could have not died to that, but without
Yes,
lamp,
but still, with
that's
how
fair.
the bomb was
Fair
thrown,
assessment.
his shield was placed. They had to deal with the Ryan. Like even if Chu did manage to, if Tuss turned around and blocked the bomb for Chu, Ryan could have shattered as soon as he turns around to block bomb. And if your immortality would have been able to save you from bomb, while Tuss could have kept shielding against their Ryan for shatter. Plus, Tuss was already low at this point. So I'm slowing it down to 0.5 just because I want to watch. Bomb goes off, kills Chu. We need to start backing up or falling the point. We get solo shattered. Cole comes out. Tire comes out. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
You use trance because of the Diva W. Okay, that's the real reason I backed up all the way. Not gonna lie. And
Yeah,
plus to explain that last through. But no, that's
Yes, definitely Ian, not me.
it's understandable why. But if you see the Diva coming for you, just start backing up in the spawn. Because this trance only really saves you.
Yeah, I
Tire
didn't
gets big.
think that I did, so I thought it.
And if you're gonna trance and like let's say you're just sticking around, just like use trance to stall point out and then go back into spawn. Or hang out in that area basically. Point gets lost. I just want you to know, if you guys don't make these little mistakes, you hold on first and you full hold on second. If Tuss doesn't go for stupid shit like he did the second time around, you hold first. If you don't throw fucking lamp so you can peek a widow, you guys hold
Alright.
second.
That's fair, but we have 2 shield tanks. That's all I'm saying. We got 2 shields. But
Sure, but one you can't
correct.
replace after placing it down.
See, but that's fair. But also, honestly, I wouldn't have thrown it either way. Like if I had it, I wouldn't have thrown it there, most likely, because I would honestly just assumed that like we would have not died. Not gonna lie.
Well,
but
you thought wrong.
yeah, I don't know.
49 seconds on the clock for their attack. Second attack.
Oh. Hold up. Okay, you're there.
Okay, play.
Oh, yep.
Pause.
I'm at 45.
Wait.
45, their second attack.
Like, before the round starts, or like?
On
No,
the, as in they
15
have
seconds on the
45.
round.
Yeah.
Okay.
45 until, for them, the capture point. Dude, Fire Strike fucking looks dope as shit. When you pause.
Yeah, I'm at 45 seconds, and it's like
Yeah, right?
Halt's like a giant like magma ball too.
Yeah.
And the Zen balls. Yo, look at the Zen orbs.
Yeah, they look pretty tight.
It's like an atom.
Okay, are you
It's
there?
kinda cool.
Wait, 45 or 49?
45.
Bruh.
Are you there?
Okay, yes.
Okay, play. Okay, the rotation that they make is the one that I want you guys to make kind of if you ever play on this map again.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, Chase, you could have hit one of those shots. Damn! That bitch fucking wanted your ass. Miraculously, you guys win this fight, but Geki, you shouldn't have been out here.
Ready for battle.
Okay, minute 49 on your guys' attack.
Alright.
And I'm going to explain something real quick before we do. So where they're setting up with the Bastion comp, there's two ways to rotate through to this. Either do the same thing I've been telling you, go through right room, or this is if you guys can actually manage to get through without anyone getting picked, rotating left. Since you have a Lucio and they don't, if you amp and go straight at them, they're not going to have enough room to rotate. Oh my goodness, it's a baby Orisa shield. Are you guys at 149?
Yeah, it looks normal to me. Is it like forming?
Yeah, it is. It just looks so cute.
Okay.
But like I was saying, since you have speed boost, they can't rotate faster than you guys can get on top of them. So as soon as you get on top of them, their Bastion will already be mid-rotation. He won't be in turret form. You slam into them, you guys are able to take this point. If you can get this rotation down with nobody dying. Otherwise, just go right. Which, I think we make a switch.
Yeah, I think
Symmetra.
TP.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, Symmetra.
This is also fine too. I'm fine with this. It's good against double shield, and it gets you to point without having to go through choke. And because of that, they don't rotate. You guys are able to cap point basically because of it. You just swing through, destroy their mortality. Bastion doesn't rotate fast enough, and you clean up. There's nothing really to say about this. I'm switching maps.
Alright.
Okay, and then I think Tuss said Rialto was kind of a bunch of lagging, so I'm not really going to go over that one.
Yeah, someone said, I think someone said some lag on Blizzard World too, but Rialto was like really bad for him.
That one made me rage. That Moira killed me every single time with Coalescence.
Okay, so I'm going into Blizzard World.
Yup. I'm at, like, when it starts, like the 359.
Okay.
Okay, are you at 359? Pause.
Jesus. Just entered the map, dude.
No, I'm wondering, because I have a question. So go to that, and like, right at 359, the, Team 2 Diva mech is like above spawn, like forming.
Bitch, that's what you're telling me to look back? Okay,
What do you mean,
359.
Look above attacker spawn. The Diva's like not even, she's like above the fucking spawn.
I wish camera moved faster than this.
And there's like a... She's like stretched out too.
Defend objective A.
Am I crazy or do you see
Yeah,
this
it's
too?
just you. It's just how you paused it, that's all.
It happened. Okay, see, it happened on Hanamura too. There's no way I'm just like a god at taking a picture.
No, it happens. I don't know, and it doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
So talking comps, I like what you guys are running. Blizzard World has very long sight lines, especially anywhere before point. The problem is once they get to point. So I'm fine with what you're running. I don't know who's best at what DPS, but it just depends. I'm at 357, by the way. Whoever's best at Widow should be on Widow. I don't know if Geku plays Widow to compared to Chaser Soundless, who I've seen before. So I'm saving judgment, but just so we're clear.
Yeah, there's definitely overlap. I think Chase is the best Widow, and then I think Sunless and you're even.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
But everything else I'm fine with. The Torb's fine, the double shield's fine, and the double flex support is fine with what they're running. Gecko, you just need to worry about the Widow duel. I talked about this on Busan. They have high heals, but nothing really to facilitate their Rhine. So their Rhine, you guys should be focusing his shield as soon as he gets in the view, because as soon as his shield bursts, he's not going to be able to close the gap like he would with Lucio. So I'm hitting play. I'm fine where supports are sitting. That's good. Throw your rock higher. I mean, obviously. You don't have to waste eat for a fire strike. Oh, they're making the rotation? The big rotation? Oh, they are! See, that's the kind of rotation that you guys should be making. Oh, they actually switch over to Lucio. Fuck, I didn't know that. God, I love attacking Blizzard World just because of this rotation. This rotation allows, if an enemy doesn't act fast enough to meet you at the choke, you get so much space because of this. This kind of ruins your whole plan. Let's say if they kept Ana, this ruins the whole plan of bursting the Rhine down before he can even get to you. So his shield health will be at full. Makes this rotation. Supports have to rotate off the high ground. Tanks have to come over here. If that doesn't happen fast enough, all they get is, you know, a free line onto your supports. They get all this space. They even get high ground. So if you don't meet them at choke, you guys are definitely kind of fucked. Unless you guys pop off.
We did.
Which you did rotate, but you still gave them all the high ground.
Yeah, I got rushed so bad.
Okay.
Told me I was out of position, but I was just slow.
I mean, you stayed there a bit longer than
You could have moved
probably,
faster.
just a bit.
Zen is not fast.
You can yeah, you could still leave sooner. That means you get out faster than if you stayed. What do you mean, bruh? That's completely logical. Don't bruh me.
Stood at me.
Still, this is fine. You guys are giving up some point just so you can recap. Because of that rotation, it's very important that you gave up that room. Because that forced a rotation out of you that you weren't prepared for, which allows you to have time to be able to regather, you kill the Rhine, and then you push back in. Damn, you charged Bongo pretty fast, not gonna lie. Pretty nice.
It was a very fast Bongo.
It was. Especially almost like first all for your guys' team, besides, you know, field. That's their Matrix. Okay, coming in this next site, we pop visor, or it's not visor, sights at the start of this. I'll let you know when you should. It's basically, once they get to statue, that's when I would pop it, or just maybe a little bit before. Basically, if they push in, there's no surprises for you guys. So they can't make that rotation again. A Sombra can't flank, a Tracer can't flank, etc. Yeah, you should have popped the sights just a little bit earlier, because you already know which way they're going. I'm fine with the Amp Matrix. You could have waited a little bit longer for them to touch point so they take longer to back up, but it's fine.
You're gonna put it closer to the corner too.
Perfect timing on the splooge. You're gonna die because you rotated the wrong way. You should have just stayed up where you were and tried to splooge, or jump. If you jump down, jump towards your tanks. Don't jump the opposite way because you're gonna get fucked by the Rhine unless I spoke too soon. Big flow, my fuck.
Into the iris.
God, that was cutting it close. 99.8. Whew. Making me sweat. I don't know if trance was needed. I mean, it wasn't, but I'm saying for the more of stalling out point that it could have been needed. I don't know. It's your call for it, but it's fine.
I think I did it to save myself again.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
remember though.
Okay.
I mean, it saved Cheer also.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty pretty healthy at that point. Good shield block.
He was like 100 HP when he was fluxing.
Good pick on the Lucio. Oh, was he? Okay, I didn't see that.
I think so.
Big tire. God, fucking hell! These tires have been massive all game.
I was mad because I hit it. Kill it.
Last touch. Nice. Unlucky. Yep, and they get a point. That's fine.
Keep pause real quick.
Yep, pause.
Okay, so
2
back
minutes
up.
38.
Get back up to. So yeah, so when she was stalling by himself, my thought here was like I wasn't healing him because I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait until he dies.
What time
should
is
I
on the
have
clock?
been? All right, let me 1 second. 23 seconds.
Okay, what was your question?
So I'm like I waited off point and wasn't healing him like kind of on purpose so I could like stall after he died.
No.
Should I have
you
been
should
healing him here?
Yeah, because
Okay.
this was winnable.
That's what. After it happened, I was like, wait, I definitely should have been on point.
Right, because one, the Lucio was
yeah.
dead, both DPS were dead, and the Moira was dead. All they had was tanks
Yeah.
really on point. If you were to be able to heal him just a little bit more, it might have been able to give time for... I mean, in theory, you guys should... If you had stayed on point, you would have held. Just because Orion swinging through against BAP heals isn't going to be enough. Geku could have came around and killed the D.Va, helped with Orion, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I missed. But
yeah,
deciding that, and I kind of realized afterwards.
Okay, I'm fast forwarding it again.
Alright.
And 225.
Alright.
Comp is okay at the moment. You're running a poke comp. Geku, same thing for you as I said to Chase. Try to take off angles a little bit more. You handled that bomb really well. Yeah, they pop Cole and kind of just wreck. Don't look back to shoot Orion, just run. You'll be able to keep pace with him if you don't, or if you do.
Hello there.
Lamp was not needed, unless you're just throwing.
I was switching. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Running to pause. Moira here, not Mercy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to pick Mercy. I was like,
oh, okay,
I was
okay.
like, when I picked, I was like, what the fuck did I do? I definitely picked Moira, and then yeah.
Okay.
I was mad about that.
Good picks, Chew. Jesus. Okay, good. I'm assuming you go back to switch. Good, you do. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this point is yours to keep. All they have is beat. Well, okay, maybe not. I say that. You guys make lots of swaps. Should have popped sites earlier, just because you were making those switches and they had time to come back. Oh, big shatter. Yeah. They just kind of played that well. They ran into you as soon as possible. Honestly, I would have kept the tank line that you had, just to finish out the point.
Yeah.
Again, same thing with the DPS. Genji here is not as good as something else that is gonna brawl and help your Rhine out a little bit more. I get that you're a good Genji, but going a Reaper, going a Mei, Sombra, Doomfist probably would be better. And more survivable in your case. Okay, you guys just lead with Visor in here. Oh, perfect, actually. You guys should lead with Visor in here. They do throw a bomb, but because they used beat last fight, somebody should be keeping track. I don't know how you guys, if you guys have been all tracking at all, but if as soon as that beat goes off, you should know that next fight visors and should be an insta win. Their shield health is already low. They throw bomb. You just speed. Hopefully, oh, Sunless, you were so close. How did you get mech?
Wait, where are you?
Sorry, I'm at 1 minute and 1 second on third point.
Okay.
As soon as as Chew gets demeched, you pop Cole, or beforehand. This rate, you still be able to clean up play. Good Shatter. Do not pin. Stop pinning. Throw Fire Strike.
I may have popped off there.
Yeah, I mean it still works out, but
yeah.
Jesus, Moira's broken as fuck. Not really. Don't be in their spawn. That's way too cocky.
Touch spawn door.
Yeah, okay.
gotta give it a kiss.
Right. Make sure you're saving beat for their visor. Tusk, you need to block the shatter. So, oh, that's unlucky. You got stuck on the wall. Just back. Shouldn't have used blade. I mean, I say that knowing that you didn't get much out of it, but still. Okay, since they use beat, since they use shatter, if you want to beat engage with this and pop visor at the same time, perfectly fine. Or if you wanted to throw bomb and, well, yeah, to play it on the aggressive side, beat engage and either throw bomb or pop visor. If you wanted to play a little bit more safe and keep beat for soldier ult, then throw bomb and pop visor. Either way, if I honestly, I'd probably play it safe more than play it aggro. If you throw the bomb, it forces the Rhine to either block everyone to rotate, or it forces the Rhine to put his attention on the bomb instead of Sunless's visor. So, play. But this next fight, you have 4 ults compared to the 3. Okay, you beat engage. Oh, you guys should not have lost this. Yep. Good peel, Chew, onto the soldier. Okay, we just used alt incorrectly there. Like I said, should have done it in a different manner than what you did. Instead of throwing bomb and beat, you could have done it the other way where you're popping beat and visor. Visor should be something that you initiate with. Even if a diva is going to get right in your face, you can punish that. Or even if they're just going to block it all, you're still doing enough damage so that either the Rhine shield gets low so he won't have anything to block bomb, or he won't have anything to block shatter.
So generally, stick with, like in most situations, visor beat.
I mean, how often are you going to get a situation like that? I mean, specifically, but
that's fair. But like, okay, yeah.
Just try to put your ults in better positions to
succeed,
capitalize.
Okay.
So, like I said, because if you were to pop bomb first and then visor, Ryan wouldn't have had a shield. If you pop visor and then throw bomb at the same time, oh, I already said that. Put visor and I don't know, fucking shatter. Massive. It's just you're trying to capitalize big on other alts, and just how you guys used them just didn't really do much for you.
Mm-hmm.
Pause. I'm at 351.
Alright. I'm there.
So far in the past 2 maps, the DPS picks that aren't making sense with the Rhine has worked for you, but since these last 2 maps were losses and against a better team, it's not going to work as easy as this. If you wanted to keep the Echo, that's fine, but keeping the Widow here instead of going, I'm not going to hammer that again, but a more broad DPS is going to be much more favorable to you guys. They're running Moira Mercy. I'm trying to think of what a better comp would be against this. I think probably swapping off the Brawl to Winston D probably would have been better, just because you're gonna have to have somebody that can take care of the Ashe. If you think about it, Ashe is gonna be holding the high ground most of the time, especially with a pocket. So having dive tanks to be able to go up and contest her, or having another Widow or Echo, or not Echo, Ashe to contest her is more favorable than running a Brawl comp. Either you commit fully to the Brawl or you switch over to dive, basically.
Alright.
Play.
I'm gonna have to shoot you down.
Good pick. Okay, as soon as they start rezzing, you push. Maddie, good peel for your Widow. Laz, as soon as you get Cole pop. Oh, they shatter. That's rip. We are managing to trade. Maddie, you should try to get. Oh, okay, you didn't max the D.Va, but try to follow Laz whenever you get out. Good. This is still winnable. We keep going. Oh my word. Maddie, you frontline a bit too much when you're playing Lucio. Try to be a bit more conservative. Good. You pop Cole. Bad shatter. Bad pin. Bad pin. We don't do those. They're committing a lot of ults to this. So you guys committed Shatter and Sight. They use Splooge, Bob, and Cole. You guys should have just reset off the map. Just don't stick around like that. You guys should have won that fight. That was very messy and all over the place, but Tuss went out too far. Don't pin, you idiot. Yeah, I don't know. Next fight, use dupe and grab. Just grab the corner here. All you gotta do, even if you just get the Ryan, just grab the corner.
I think that's what was going.
No, he gets it big though. Fine with the beat. Yeah, I guess it was necessary. You guys are down in alts, so trying to play aggressive here to kind of throw them off is best move. Oh, okay. Get a pick on the Torp, they res. Yeah, going aggressive here, pop Cole and speed, just go run at them. Don't worry about payload, just worry about the fight first. Big shatter. Oh, okay, he doesn't shatter.
I will say, Jason was calling the opposite there.
Of what?
Yeah.
To not push it, and he said, like, sit on cart.
Well, okay, for that first part, but as soon as you go aggressive, I'm saying don't just sit on card because you need the speed, plus if you have Cole, you need the Moira.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maddie, sit on payload. Okay, this next fight you guys should lose. Play aggressive. When you got pause, when you know your disadvantage in ults, just play aggressive. Try to either force a lot out of them, or if you play aggressive, force mistakes out of them. So, you know, if you play aggressive, they're out of position. They start popping shit all over the place. You guys win that fight automatically just by the fact that they have no ults for the next fight. Play.
Yelling at you. Back.
Okay, we do manage to get a pick, but then they get two. Yeah, just die. Yeah, we still lost that fight. I mean, I know we lost that fight, but playing aggro, now they have 5 ults in this next fight, which they should be able to hold next fight and possibly the fight after that.
Time to raise my APM.
Damn, that diva is stretched out. Okay, good. You take high ground. Big bomb. Ooh, maybe not. Alright. Cole and grab here. Or no, grab dragon. Fuck, what am I talking about? Oh. We needed to push up as soon as Geku is getting pressured. Geku, you shouldn't have been that far forward. And big shout out to them. Yikes! No! Okay, I was about to say, why did we use Bob? But never mind. It's fine, we still win with Grab Dragon here.
60 seconds remaining.
Okay, so you need to make sure you're keeping track of their DM. As soon as that, you know, fuck up happened, you guys should have just backed up instead of dying. Yeah, because now you're forced into a stall situation. I mean, you still got the ults for it. This still could be winnable. They do have 5, but... Okay, good. I was going to tell you to beat to touch. Don't stay on payload as long as you did. Just get the touch and try to get out. Yeah. And there's a cleanup for them. So Maddie, when you had to go touch the point for that, just touch point to trigger overtime and then get out. If you can do that without using beat, even better. But if you have to, which I understand you might have felt the need to, but for the most part, just touch and get out. I'm not gonna do the last map just because, like I said, that was a lagging clusterfuck.
Yep.
I think someone said he was lagging in that one too.
Yeah, I think you had a little bit lag. It's like started that map and then.
Okay, on Blizzard World we were extremely passive with our ults. We should have been more proactive with them. I'm thinking mainly of third point. Make sure we're getting our combos down, what we should be using, and how we should be using them in order. Alt tracking, because if you know that they, if you have no alts and they have, they might have like 3 or 4. Play aggressive, try to force some alts out of them, and if you manage to get a pick, then even better. You try to snowball the fight. In dive, you guys need to tighten up your focus fire. Make sure whoever's calling, everyone goes for that one person, even if you need to echo call. So if somebody's calling, let's say Tusk is calling for Winston, everyone's yelling monkey, 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 monkey. That'll definitely help with when like if Tusk calls and everyone starts repeating after him, everyone will know to look at the monkey, and eventually you'll get that down to muscle memory so that when Tusk calls monkey, everyone's looking at the monkey and focusing him without having to say anything else. Hanamura. Don't go for stupid shit. Tusk. Laz.
What? What do you mean me?
Yeah, your field. Yeah.
Definitely never did anything stupid. Never.
No, just popping trance because they forced it out of you. I mean, you know, whatever.
Yeah, if you watched Rialto, you would also see some.
Oh, she got picked at the very
I-
beginning of the game.
I went for a
within
boom,
like 7 seconds.
it didn't work. And then the Widow shot me through like 3 different windows when I was trying to speed away.
Oof.
Fine.
And then we lost like the whole first point because of that.
Okay, well,
Like actually.
There was a lot of individual mistakes that need to be fixed and tightened up,
Mhm.
but for team play wise, those are the biggest things. If you're down in alts, play more aggressive.
Okay.
Make sure you're getting your alt combos right. Trying to think what else. Focus fire. Yeah, but a lot of the mistakes that I was seeing was more individual stuff than team play. Busan, you guys played really well on that map. It was very clean. Just small mistakes here and there. Hanamura was the same, minus again a couple mistakes here and there. That's overarching stuff. If any more comments, I probably forgot, and it's in the VOD, so just rewatch that.
Mhm.
But that is all I have for team play. I'm gonna end the stream.